Hey everybody, Roxabox90 here with tonight's spoilers, and guess what? We have the Black Blue God. Yes, we have Phenax. He is one of our spoilers tonight, so let's get right to it and start off with not Phenax. So this card is called Whelming Wave, which I have to say is right. You see, overwhelming wave. This is called whelming wave. Come on, seriously, wizards. That's just ridiculous. That's just too funny. 4 mana, return all creatures to their owner's hands except for krakens, leviathans, octopuses, and serpents. I have to say this is probably one of the most specialized cards I've ever seen in Magic. It's just so darn specific for such a limited group of creatures that few players can really run a large amount of. For casual players, this is going to be absolutely awesome. For flavor players, this is one of the awesomest flavors of the set, and the fact they have Kiora on the card is also even better. Probably won't see a lot of play outside of maybe limited or casual. I do think this card has a lot of casual appeal to it. Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and Serpents. In limited, you might actually have a chance if they're going to have more of these cards in Born of the Gods, then this might be something they're playing off of limited. At rare, does it really have to be a rare? I mean, it's a 4 mana evacuation that's not instant speed. So the fact that sorcery speed really hurts it. Evacuation is instant to get rid of all creatures, and this is just Krakens, Leviathans, Octopus, and Serpents. So I don't know. I guess it has to be rare for limited, and that's about it. But that's where we'll see play, and I think casual players will really love this card to death, although I don't see a lot of awesome constructed use out of it, given its sorcery speed, and we have things like Supreme Verdict. Then we have Hero of Liena Tower. It's a simple 1 for a 1/1 human, which humans are never simple. Heroic, whenever you cast a spell that targets it, you may pay X of any color. If you do, put X1 counters on it. This is actually pretty decent for an aggro deck because you can drop it pretty early on, and if you have heroic triggers going off, then this card can quickly escalate. What I don't like is that you have to pay an additional X because whatever the heroic spell you're playing, you have to pay X more mana to get the benefit of this. I think it can scale well for a rare that is 1 for 1/1 to start. You really need a very dedicated heroic deck to make this work. So for heroic decks, I think this will be fun. Limited, it could play very well because it's one of the few 1/1s that will scale up as the game goes on. Other than that, I don't really see it playing out very well in other decks. And then we have Phenax. So we're going to click. Wait a second. Oh, you can't seem to find Phenax. Well, guess what? He's the god of deception. So hopefully he's not going to deceive us and be deceptively bad because he deceived us in thinking he's good. Yeah. Yeah. Phenax, the god of deception. Probably the coolest art of all the gods. Probably the most wanted. We wanted a black-blue card that was good. It's 5 for a 4/7. Indestructible. Devotion has to be blue-black is less than 7. Creatures you control have, guess what guys, no one saw this coming. Creatures you control have tap target player puts the top X cards of his or her library into the graveyard where X is the creature's toughness, aka he is a mill god, and we knew that Wizards doesn't really play with black blue anymore ever since Havengolich decided to become the one creative card in black blue. But yeah, otherwise this card is just mill. Now, let's take it back and try to consider it. It's going to have a lot of trouble seeing play in actual standard constructed. Maybe someone can play around with a mill build or have a control deck that Esper control of some kind. Maybe he can fit in. Super Gods, come on, this card might be able to work in a Super Gods thing, maybe. I don't really know. But in Limited, he's going to be insane because mill in Limited is always insane. That's just how it works. And I think in EDH, this could be a very, very powerful card for the right deck, for the right mill deck, because it gives all your creatures the ability. Now, also realize for F&M play and such, it acts as an inspired trigger because you can tap your creatures to do the abilities and then they untap with their inspired. And it gives all your creatures, including himself, and he's a 4/7. So I do think that he actually is somewhat playable, not competitively constructive wise, but I do think that he does have some potential, and he will definitely have some potential if they push for a serious control where you have like a fog wall build with him. That could work out maybe, but there's just too much Ennis going on. He's awkward. He's going to be tough to really run well in EDH. He's going to be tough to run in any sort of major constructed environment. I do think he's going to be a huge casual card. So guys, I do think the foil of him will matter long term. But other than that, I'm sorry. Refer back to my laughter. It's just hilarious that we waited for something that was going to blow our minds, and this guy I don't think does that. He's cool, not that cool. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of the spoilers of this evening. Tap the like button if you liked it, or even if you didn't. Then comment down below, and if you are new to spoilers and to the channel, subscribe for more Magic the Gathering spoilers and content. And as always, Roxabox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.